Lindsey from the blog Books for Christian Girls, and today I'm going to be fangirling more than normal. Today I'm sharing 5 series I'll forever fangirl about. YA edition. Let's get started. So the first series I'm going to be sharing about is actually a trilogy, and that's the Roadside Assistance series by Amy Clipston. I've shared about my love for this series so many times before. It really is a founding principle of BFCG. One of the books that got BFCG really going was Roadside Assistance. It follows our main girl Emily as she gets used to a life without her mother and having to move in with her aunt, uncle, and cousin. And we see her cousin's story in the second book, Destination Unknown, and then their friend Chelsea's story in Miles from Nowhere. I absolutely adore this series. It's a really good, perfect summer read. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I definitely adore this series. It's a YA contemporary, and oh, they're so good. Another series that I will forever fangirl about is the Jupiter Wind series by C.J. Darlington. It's currently a duo with a teeny tiny prequel novella. That's a mouthful. Book 3 is possibly in the work, and then she even teased me about a book 4, so I'm not sure what's up Miss C.J.'s sleeves. But if it's more books about these two girls, I'm so ready for it. These two, I fangirl over these so many times in these videos and on my Bookstagram, but this is my all-time favorite dystopian series ever. I love Jupiter Wind so much. I love how clean it is. There's really no romance to it, especially in the first book, and it is so good. It's a dystopian, but things are really different in there from the typical dystopian, at least in my opinion. They also have to go live on Jupiter at one point. So it's kind of got a fantasy sci-fi vibes to it, but in my opinion it's more dystopian than anything. But yes, I absolutely adore this series. Melanie Dickerson's Hagin Hime series? Is that how I say it? In order of publication date in the technical series order, they are The Healer's Apprentice, which is a Sleeping Beauty retelling, The Merchant's Daughter, which is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, The Fairest Beauty, which is obviously Snow White. Oh, these covers. Oh. The Captive Maiden, a Cinderella retelling, The Princess Spy, which is a Princess and the Frog retelling, The Golden Braid is a Rapunzel retelling, and The Silent Songbird is a Little Mermaid retelling. This series can last you a while. And then book 8 is coming out this year, and it's an Aladdin retelling, and then maybe next year we will have the Mulan retelling, which is book 9 and currently the final book. I'm hoping that changes because I'm incredibly selfish and I love fairy tale retellings. But who knows? So definitely though, before the Mulan book comes out, since that is currently the last one, I want to reread all of these because they are all somehow connecting, normally within family lines, and I just love it. We have the founding two families and then the offsprings and then the rest of them, and it is absolutely just so fun. They all do have romance in them because they are fairy tales, but they are very clean. I try to pick my favorite one every time I think about this series, and I'd like to say it's The Merchant's Daughter, but I also really like The Princess Spy and The Silent Songbird, so I'm not really sure if I have an all-time favorite, but they're really good, y'all. The fourth series that I will forever fangirl about is the Christy Miller series by Robin Jones Gunn. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, so I probably shouldn't count this one just yet because I haven't actually finished the entire line of books. There's like 40 plus books, and while I love that I have set that as a goal to finish the Christy Miller series in 2018, because that did not happen in 2016 nor 2017, it's a great idea, and we'll see if it happens. But I definitely am just going to count the first 4 volumes of the Christy Miller series. This, again, is another BFCG classic in the sense of it really, drove myself to want to read more Christian YA fiction, and it was just a founding part of BFCG's history. I'm going to say I will forever fangirl about the first 4 volumes of the Christy Miller series. So another series I am most likely going to no, there is no most likely. I will forever fangirl about actually doesn't have a name. It's a trilogy. Doesn't have a name. You know it? It is the Contemporary Trilogy by Kristen McGee. And I specify contemporary because she also has a dystopian trilogy that is great and hoping to reread in 2018. But I have to go with the Contemporary Trilogy just because So we have First Date, starring, no, these are out of order. Have these been out of order on my bookshelf the entire time? They are First Date, starring me, and Right Where I Belong. Now, oh my goodness, y'all, this series is such a classic for me. It's another pretty classic BFCG series. First Date is actually kind of like Esther meets the Bachelorette, but I've never actually watched that show, so I can't be positive. But from what I've heard, and it's absolute, oh, it's so good. It's so good. They are all technically connecting. Goodreads does not have that they were part of a trilogy, which bugs me like crazy because I see people reading them out of order, which I did too because I didn't know. But yes, that is the order you are technically supposed to read them in if you want to read them in order and not be spoiled over different things, because they are all friends with each other. Learn from my mistakes and read them in First Date, starring me, Right Where I Belong order. Yay! There we go! This is just a short video sharing with y'all 5 series I will forever fangirl about, YA edition. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know if you've read any of these. These are all pretty much, I've deemed classics. Like 3 out of 5 of the series, chances are you've read, because I talk about them so much, or they are just deemed classics in the Christian YA market. So I guess that's it for this video. I definitely think it would be fun to do this for all the genres, but I haven't read enough of some of the genres to do this yet. So maybe one day it'll happen eventually, but that's it for this video. I so hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching. I'm Lindsay from the blog booksforchristiangirls.blogspot.com, where I post a new review every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have a new video on this channel every Thursday, and I'm on Instagram every other day. Bye, y'all!